And welcome back to looking for an empty alcove to stick this scroll into. And apparently I can't plummet to my death because we're not allowed fun. Nope. So we've got this scroll that tells me I need to put it in an empty alcove. We've found many empty alcoves, but none of which do a bloody thing when I put the scroll in them. So I can only think that there's a specific alcove that it wants me to find. And having explored ahead before we backtracked for this, for the thing that let us get to the scroll, we've managed to empty a number of alcoves. So I don't actually know if it means any of those, or if one of them was originally empty, and well, it's blending in with all the other ones that we've subsequently emptied. And so I don't quite know what it wants. I've got no feedback as to whether an alcove is the correct one. There's also the terrifying idea that alcove might not actually mean alcove and it could mean something completely different. Because I don't know if there's a language barrier at play. Yeah, we'll put that there. Now, ring of +4. No, this is another +4 agility. So we can give that to... We'll give this one to Aurelia for now. She's got one of each. That was not the alcove, apparently. Do alcoves show up on the map? No, they don't. We can make notes on the map. Why can't I make purple notes? I want to make purple notes. Ah, okay. So we can make notes that way. I must only use this power to annoy. We don't have hands to hold torches in, do we? No wonder it's not giving us that option. Oh, I wonder. No. I felt really smart then. Hey, there's an empty alcove by a gate. Does it open it? No. Oh, really? No. Right, having to look down to pick stuff up like that is a little frustrating without a snap back to the middle option. Ow. Oh well, not like we can't take it. And we've already exhausted the alcoves up here, haven't we? I think we had. Looks like we had, yes. Well, I'll try them again because we're here and why not, but... Do you like treasure hunts? If you do, put me in an empty alcove. Walk around 3 times and believe in the power of friendship. No. Use the ebony key, which feels remarkably like something out of Hexen. That movement, by the way, is just natural for this game. I've got the frame rate indicator in the counter. I am doing 60 FPS. The game itself is just lagging at that. This wall seems strange. There's a stone that's a bit off. Oh wow, really? That's what we're going with? It's actually really, really obvious now. Boop. For a mana potion. But something like that I would have really preferred to just be able to pick up. Oh, we don't get a secret notification. Oh, well, so the game's told us how the secret buttons look, and wow, are they obvious. I can't close it once it's open, though, because of the way it raises up naturally. So this one's obvious, we get this rock, and we do this. Not that. That. Not that. Like that. Whoa. Crunch. I should hack a Black Crypt thud sound in. Can I just pick up the freaking stone? Right, so what's the pattern? Just like that. Alright, so it's straight out of original Grimrock. Hey guys! Great, I just gained a level. I got a talent point that I can spend in the talent tree of my class, blah blah blah. The indicator that I don't have a target is lacking. I would think a better indicator would be, well, better. Ooh, dark and scary, please. This is all level 1 still, isn't it? Yeah. I checked that because I remember the review mentioning that we have roughly the same monsters for the first like 5 levels. Which I can live with. If it's this cruisy, then I can live with it. What were they? Padded leggings of the fox. Willpower and haste. Armor 14. Again, throw all the armor on our, in air quotes, tank. Health vial. Not low-key pressure plate? No. And you can just shoot them, please. And when everyone levels up, then I'll... No, you know what? We're not going to wait for everyone to level up. That strikes me as a bad idea. We'll level up Aurelian now before we have to worry too much. Okay. Holy crap, that's right. She has choices. Let's see. So Hammer of Justice is the thing that she's using now. So she's a paladin, but she could also... I see, we have to put points in that specialization. Reroll your talent trees. Okay, never mind that. Let's see. Enlightenment raises mana by 22, which I don't care about. Celestial blindness, which looks more like a pair of titties than anything else I can possibly imagine. Instant bypass Q, cooldown 45 seconds. Lowers the threat against all enemies by 75%. I wonder what threat actually is. Anger of the Gods. Raises critical chance of divine punishment by 15% and damage of Seal of Contrition by 10%. We're going to go with the titties. Alright. What do they do? Nothing really. I noticed nothing from that. That seemed to do more. And what's that for? Oh, what have we got here? Circlet of the Rift. Well, again, we just throw it. Oh, we have to put it in our inventory before we can put it on someone. Because, again, reasons. And heal. Thank you. 2.5 minute cooldown again. That's Horno down there. How the hell did he get his gear back? No idea, but it's time to take a prisoner back in, dead or alive. Wait a sec, this is a great fighter. You need to know a few things about him. No. We rush in and we tank it like real men. Brackets, we die like real men. Go ahead and use all of our abilities. I love that bread is an ability. Oh, whoops, I should have paid more attention to that. Oh well. Happened? Oh, they're stunned. Oh, really? It moves around with us? Oh, that just feels jank. Oh, we can use that to stun him. Okay. Got Blackwell's down. Aurelia and Herb, it's up to you. Come on guys, if you could just stop foul boating and hit him. I reckon we've got this. Just. There we go. He dropped some stuff on the floor. Yeah, things tend to do that when we kill them. There's a key. It must be to a door somewhere in this room. Alright, can you just heal everyone please? Many times. What did you drop? Find a Cloak of the Stone, plus 2 willpower, 1 stamina. That feels like something I'll be giving to Mr. Blackwell. And another ebony key. Random, really random spot for escaped prisoner to just be hiding. Use bread on her, and it just feels so crap. Bread is a quick skill that will never make a great deal of sense. But again, we don't have hands per se to use like you would in, I don't know, Eye of the Beholder. The combat felt a bit insubstantial. I felt like I was a passive observer rather than actually taking a meaningful role in it.
Sorry.
As Red succumbs to the Rona. Let's see, this room looks like a lot more fun than we know it was. Button! Ooh, yellow potion. Haste Vial! Raises your haste rating by 115 for 20 seconds. Looks strangely like meth. Actually, I don't want to think about what that looks like. Alright, so find a Cloak of the Stone. What slot does that go in? It's a shoulder slot. So that will be not better for Aurelia. I'm going to give it to Lyra for the moment just to buff my front row. See, I want to give this staff of the apprentice to Blackwell because it'll up his DPS, but he can't actually... He loses his ranged attack. I like him having that weapon. Albeit I could just start using his mana like a friggin... Like someone who's not a complete scrub. that would be better for him with damage. Then if I use those, then we've got these wands. Fire wand. So that's clearly a ranged weapon. Okay, good talk. Else we want a quick save. So we still haven't found an alcove. God, I love being able to move like this. So it doesn't really tell me about the key. Yeah. Clearly one ebony key doesn't open every ebony lock, for example. Okay. Looks like a prison annex. Why has it been built here? Just gonna fall back. Or not. And have at him. This is actually not bad. What did you drop? Champion, Helmet of the Bear. I wonder if loot is randomly generated, or if things have been hand placed. You will be, I assume, an upgrade for Aurelia, who is the only person who can use you. Oh, then put that on. Basically, armor's going to trickle down from the front row to the back, just because the front row are the people getting wailed on the hardest. And yeah, from there then I'll pick between which of our mages is going to make most use of it. Is there an option that centers my view again? It's not bad, but I feel off not knowing whether it is centered. Was there an option? Center view on move. So if I do that, good. That I'm happy with. What if we do this? And then it stays. Okay. Yes, the system works. What do we do down here? We have apparently a secret here. Oh no, there's a thing up there. Okay. How do we get to it? Do we fall? No. Okay, that's a thing. No, we do want to stay down here. Check out this room. There are more things to do in here. Boop. Up here. Looks like we've made it alive to the second level. Never thought we'd make it this far. I mean, yeah, piece of cake. Don't you think that it's strange that Horno made it that far, leaving all these creatures behind him alive? And he was supposed to be with 14 other inmates? Yeah, something's wrong here. We need to figure that out. Our survival might depend on it. Okay, keep your eyes open. We have no choice but to keep going on from here. Or we can just go back down because there's still stuff to explore down here. The way the light hits some of these tiles, they look like pressure plates. Like that, for example. That looks like a pressure plate. That's so we can circle strafe these guys. Though the incentive to do so is non-existent, because the way combat works in this game. The combat definitely feels more like Might and Magic than Grimrock or Dungeon Master. And that's not inherently bad, it's just different. Can I hit you with that? We can hit them with our spells. Or not. Well, they're on the next level up. Oh, she didn't have a target. God, I need a better indicator than that eyeball. What do we get here? Guard chest of the quicksand? Quicksand doesn't necessarily imply haste, but there we go. That will be an improvement for both of them. No one else can use that armor, so we'll just hold on to it. We do have an encumbrance, I'm noticing. Between them, they have a combined weight limit, which I don't know how I feel about. That. Can you cast that, please? Thank you. That 6-second wait with no cue what's happening. A Baldur's Gate type chant would be really neat. Just baby tier skeletons. Right, we're going to look at our options just quickly. Options, game options, helpers, auto mapping, no. Minimap I'm going to leave off. Highlight, let's see what happens when we highlight items. Auto attack next enemy, yes please. Auto pause party member locked out. And I reckon we're good there. Actually, let's do that one as well. So, that's how it highlights item. Okay. That beats them glowing like a fucking glow stick. Cape of the Fox. I think we've already got one of those. What does this do? Indeed we do. No, she has a Cape of the Hyena. This actually seems like the kind of thing that we would give to plus willpower and haste. Actually seems like the kind of thing that we would give to Blackwell. Okay. And a vial. Okay, I am much happier with the shit glowing on the ground like that. That, given the propensity of these games to throw floor-coloured keys at me, glares at glares at Dungeon Master, I am very happy that I have a, of all the things, look here, fuckwit beacon. Magical auto map scroll, full map for level 1, Ring of the Stone. Actually, we'll give this one to... What's the point in giving me the comparison at this end of things if I can't just give it straight to a character? Give that to Lyra. That's the warden's office behind that door. It means he had access to all the special jail rooms we just passed. pretty suspicious. If you didn't think he was sketchy as fuck. Oh, this brings us back to the start. Still no closer to working out what we need this map for. Don't see anything in here. Oh, hey guys. Actually, that would have been a perfectly fine spot. Oh well. Oh, and they auto-attack now too, because I'm amazing and I remember to actually select that. Okay. I'd appreciate injury sounds being a bit clearer so I know who's taking the hit, to be honest. They're all very samey. It's hard to know who's getting beaten on without having to actually look. Alright, padded robe of the rift. Haste and stamina. Sounds like that would be best for either of our mages. Hey guys! Fuck you! I'm really glad we healed. Titties, don't fail me now. Embraces of the Eagle, which are just going to go straight to Aurelia because, well, they're new. Not a fan of how things look different in the overworld. So, on her, and this goes to Mr. Blackwell, just his padded robe. Okay, quit out of that. Level up Mr. Blackwell. Arcanist. Let's see, raises your haste, I don't care. Mental armor, raises your armor rating and all of your resistances. Based on willpower. Lowers the cooldown and mana cost. They're all buffs. So I just want raw fucking damage. Raises your armor rating. So if that was a party-wide thing, I wouldn't have an issue with that. Raises your haste. Well, it looks like the cooldown one is the one that we want then. Okay. So why were there so many skeletons in here? Oh, and it'll clear the whole thing of barrels as well. That makes me happy. Some bread. Another wiener. And a bottle of wine to wash it down. So wine gives mana. I think they have misunderstood the effect of alcohol on brain capacity. And finer fire wand of the fever flare. How does that compare? Let's see, level 1. Level 1. Damage 9, damage 10. It does less damage, but I guess its benefit is that it's a ranged weapon as opposed to a stick that they're currently using. Okay. Well, where's my map? I still have things to look at over here apparently. nothing in them, but I had to look at them. Actually, with that in mind, there's more to look at this way too. Oh, that's that locked door that I didn't have a key for yet. Okay. You're out of reach. Fine. Do it that way. We are fucking this shit up. So I don't know if we use that straight away or if it goes in the... Okay, yeah, it does. It's instant. We don't queue it up. Okay. We have... Find a chest guard of the marksman. And... No health potion in inventory. No, we have a silver ruby ring of the apprentice, which will just go to Mr. Blackwell. So... You... Where was that armor? There it is. Find a chest guard of the marksman. Well, I guess we're going to give that to Lyra, since it gives more green stats than Aurelia was getting. And just murder them. Combat's even easier now. I don't know if Fraps is capturing the achievements that I'm unlocking. Snake amulet of the barricade. Have to put it in our inventory before we can put it on. Go straight to Aurelia. Nothing there. Well, that was a place. What we can do though... Oh, I see that. I wonder what that point in that is. Whether that's a place we can get to or not. I don't think so. And this just comes back out here. What if they get a bonus for having the high ground? Oh, Lyra, I hate you a bit less. So we'll finish up this level and then we'll wrap this episode up. And yes, I am still recording in Fraps at this point. I might change halfway through this Let's Play, but at the moment I'm in Fraps because I don't have... you can't see it, but in the top left corner of my screen around here I get an FPS counter and it turns red when I'm recording. There is no on-screen indicator for OBS though. Mail has helpfully suggested a plugin that might help, but I don't know if that sits in the system tray, which again is invisible when I'm playing something full screen. And it's really, really disconcerting if you can't see that indicator. You don't know if it's stopped recording, if your hard drive space filled up, or whatever the case might be. And that's why I'm still using Fraps at the moment. As I break in OBS more, I might change and use that instead. But right now, Fraps isn't terrible. It's getting the job done comfortably. The catch is that I also have a 2-to-1 rendering time. Anyway, we want to make our way around here. So I'll probably ramble on about that some more if and when that time comes, because there'll be a visible change in quality, i.e. there might be some. You want to go all the way around? No. Oh god, how do we get back? Is that a secret? That's a secret way down, I'm assuming, from level 2 then. Just looking at that, because I don't recall having seen a button. So we'll bear that in mind as I fall backwards, because I went to turn off my map. and accidentally hit backwards instead of the map button. Anyway, we'll go up. I like the smoothness here. The fact this is all one map. I wonder how he does that. There's no loading screen between this, or is it a loading screen between tile sets? Whatever the case might be. Oh, hey, we're gonna go downstairs. Wait here. Quick save. And we're gonna face whatever the fuck that is next episode. So quick save. Regular save. And I'll see you next episode. Until then though, cheers.